Hey guys, this is John from Can We Panic Now. Today we're going to be starting something new, something I'm quite excited for. It's going to be a Subnautica playthrough. I haven't played this game yet on my YouTube channel, but as you can see I've got quite a bit of experience playing it before, over the past few updates. Gonna just jump into a new game. If you don't know it, you have survival, which is basically like Minecraft. You have health, food, water. You have freedom, which is like survival without hunger, and then hardcore, one death only, creative, all that. I'm gonna do survival because I think that's probably got the most sort of content to it at the moment, because there's that added element of hunger. Oh, I only got up about half an hour ago. It's Saturday morning, but got my coffee, so should be good. So excuse me if my voice is a bit croaky. Excellent loading screen. If you haven't played this game yet, then you might have some idea of what it is. This is probably one of the best sort of new games I've played in a very long time, actually. I first played it May 2016, but I followed it for quite a while before that. Takes a bit of time to load in, but you know, it's quite a big game in a way, because there's quite a lot of things to develop, and not develop, generate and all that. It's certainly one of the most advanced games I've played in terms of the mechanics, and it's very unique. I recommend trying it out, or at least looking it up if you haven't played it before. I don't know, I feel like over the last year it's gotten a lot more popular, which is good because it deserves the popularity. Come on PC, load the game please. The current version of the game is not very stable. There's quite a bit of bugs still, and at the moment there's some areas of the map that have quite bad frame rate and all that. Ah, here we go. So this is the little intro scene.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
That's not good. That's gotta hurt. That bit always makes you think like, oh, huge metal sheet just smashing into your face. So our life pod's on fire. Just get the fire extinguisher, and then it's a simple just put it out job. Da 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 da.
Greetings, survivor. Great job not dying.
Thank you.
To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your inventory, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
Okay, so this is... okay, I'll show you what the game is first if you don't already know. Oh no! Our ship's crashed, and that is... yeah. Big ocean planet, basically. I mean, I'd find this terrifying. Like, I am a bit scared of the ocean. This game has sort of brought that out in me. Just nothing around you. There's the ship, of course. That will do something fun in a little bit, if you don't already know. But let's just go in here for a minute. So this is our escape pod. Has all the essentials. Medikit fabricator. Bit of storage. We have some flares. I'm going to take the food and water for now. Put that in there. This is the fabricator. It's like your crafting table and all that. You have resources, food, equipment, deployables. That's a communication thing, but as you can see it's a bit broken from going into the atmosphere at the moment, so we need to repair it in a bit. So this is your PDA. Inventory, sort of dive suit equipment. Blueprints, this is what you can build at the moment. And then it will show you when you're on your way to progressing to build new things. Ping manager, this shows you, so I'll show you. If I just dive into the water here, you'll see that it's got sort of like that blue symbol there with the 33 meters. The ping manager, you can customize that sort of symbol on the UI. Photo album, I've not really used that yet because I just take screenshots and upload them to Steam. Voice log, and then data bank. So, first step, actually you need to eat. I've got quite a bit. This restores 75, so I'm gonna wait a bit to get the most efficiency out of that. First thing you want to do, don't go to the ship. That's a bad move. I did that first time I played. It did not end well. Gather up some basic resources. So that
detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core due to damage sustained during collision. Continuing to monitor.
Okay. So the first sort of things you want to be getting is quartz and titanium. Those are sort of the basic things to build everything. And this is metal salvage. You make it into titanium. There's quite a lot of that scattered around. As I said before, some of you watching this have probably played this game, but I'm going to explain stuff just in case there are people who haven't played this game, because, you know, it takes a bit of knowing to get into it, I think, even though it's not too hard to pick up. So, this biome right now is the safe shallows. It's shallow, it's like a big coral reef, and there's not really anything that can kill you. Copper is useful for batteries. So are these mushrooms. As you can see, the wildlife around here is just, you know, quite friendly and nice. You can catch fish and cook them for food. Bladderfish can be used for making water.
Oxygen.
Ooh. And for any wondering, this is the same map every single time you play the game. It's all handcrafted by the developers, doing an amazing job on it. I really like the map so far. So you can sort of, once you've played it a little bit, you do sort of recognize areas. So for example, whenever I jump into a game, because obviously you always start in the safe shallows, but I always go to find this bit here, this sort of bit of coral reef, these sort of cliffs. They're very recognizable, they're very easy to recognize because it's quite a unique area in the safe shallows. I did build a base here once, so I've sort of, you know, I recognize this area immediately. So I always go, and because your life pod, that will not always be in the same area. It will be in the safe shallows, but it will spawn in sort of different areas. So we've actually spawned oxygen again. We've actually spawned right next to this sort of area that I always go and try to find, which is good. I recommend doing the same. You know, if you've played this before or haven't, I recommend just establishing an area that you recognize, and then at the start of every game just sort of finding it, just to sort of see, because you're not going to be going away from your life pod for a little bit, this is going to be your home for quite a while. Sort of only the mid game you start building bases, I guess. So what can we build? Cook some food. Cured food takes salt, and I think it gives you more food. Oh, did I cook that? I meant to make water out of it, never mind. So this is sort of the early game stuff you want to be building. First we'll get some titanium. Titanium is used in everything. It's okay. 2 quartz mixed glass. It's another thing you're gonna need a lot of. So O2 tank is sort of the first thing you want to get, because now our O2 has gone up to 75, and next thing we want is a scanner, and we can actually build this because a battery takes electronics. There we go. 2 acid mushrooms and some copper. So we can make a scanner now. Very important tool. What you need to sort of progress through the game. So I think that's all we can make at the moment. Oh wow, we've got a lot of stuff. Eat that, and then I'll eat that. Fish, or cooked food, sort of goes off earlier, and I think these... Oh, is it night time? Yes, it is. Okay, nighttime is pretty scary, but we're in the safe shallows, so it should be fine. Again, it's sort of getting your head around what you need to do in the early game. There's a few things, like a few essentials that I've already gotten, like the scanner. But right now, all there is to do now is sort of just go out, explore, and then find fragments, because fragments are what you get to unlock other stuff. You use the scanner and you scan fragments, and that will unlock blueprints that you can use to build better stuff, basically. So it's nighttime. You can't really do much at nighttime on your first night, so I might call it for the episode here. Thank you for watching. This is a very fun game, and I'm looking forward to doing a whole series on it. It should be very fun, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.